high production mode because Sean made a comment yesterday that really touched me. No, we're just trying out new things, and I just wanted to kind of get away from my comfort zone. I mean, I have all these cameras, I have all this equipment, I know how to make things look good, I understand light. I mean, that's what I do for a living, and it's like the most important thing in my universe, as you know, in the professional context that I've been moving around in and living in for the past 15-20 years or whatever. But this thing is new. I think content creation and storytelling and, you know, how you structure things, how your cadence on camera, just, you know, who you are, that's a completely different thing. And I think I need to kind of, in order to really evolve, I need to abandon a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, it's been my attempt through using just the Insta360 GO to kind of abandon my comfort zone. You know, if you're trying to learn to swim and you always have a lifeline and you always have like a life raft around you, I mean, that's not the same thing. I mean, sure, you might be swimming, but you know that you're safe. But you know, at some point you just gotta jump in the deep end and just go for it, right? Otherwise, how do you grow? How do you know, evolve? So I just wanted to explain myself, because the four of you that are watching me are like, what is he doing? The production value is horrific. Ichi's losing it. No, I'm just abandoning wholeheartedly who I am. I'm just having fun. I'm just being free. I'm being me. The video that I mentioned the other day about Think Media, those like 3 T's. What was it again? Damn it. Theme, take, tell. So currently there's no theme to this channel because I'm just documenting everyday life. That's why I started doing this. I just want to kind of capture, and I feel like I have to an extent, capture just everything that we're doing, except the process of just emptying out our home, emptying out everything, getting it picked up by a moving company and moving to a different country. That's still something that I want to like keep documenting, not for views, not for anyone. I don't think anyone is interested in that. I just want to do it for me and Helga and my family. But eventually I am going to take the 3 T's to heart. And I think what's going to come most naturally to me is something tech or camera gear related. So I'll be talking about cameras, lenses, equipment, technique, you know, all of that stuff, because that's just something that I do anyway. That's what I do every single day. I look into things, I read into things, I use these things. So that's probably going to be the theme. And that's also one big reason why I got the Insta360 GO originally, for that pendant, like POV style street photography thing. And so I'm going to be doing that in the near future. And the context and the backdrop of that is obviously going to be Thailand and Phuket, our new future home. Take, I mean, I'm going to have my takes on stuff, and like, you know, that's essentially all of these vlogs. It's just my takes on dog shit, my takes on Facebook Marketplace. I think as long as you have a take that you're passionate about, it's engaging. I think emotions are engaging. And storytell. That's one aspect that I've really struggled with, like in person. I tend to listen. I tend to like take in other people's stories and like, you know, be there for whoever I'm speaking to. But I never really tell any stories. Like, you know, most of the stuff that I'm talking about here, nobody knows about it at all. I mean, Toby, my friend, she thought that the PAD, the picture day thing that I shared recently, she thought it was amazing. I thought it was kind of trash because, you know, I'm so far removed from it. You know, I thought like most of the photos were overly edited. It was just like, you know, all over the place, kind of, you know, visually, you know, to my opinion. But she had a completely different perspective on it. She thought like, you know, this is like you. This is like, you know, you're sharing everything that you're doing. And she found like, you know, compared to the work or the images that I share on social media today, that, like, you know, it was like there was a presence, or there was a character, or there was a, she could just, I don't know exactly what the words she used was, but like, you know, well, the impression it left on me was just kind of, this is your life, this is who you were, this is like, you know, you're sharing everything. It was more real somehow. And yeah, I kind of agree with that, and I can see it. But I mean, other people had like completely different reactions. Other people saw it like, wow, you guys looked so amazing, you looked so beautiful, because we're so weathered and old and shitty looking today. But I mean, everyone has their own different perspective, and it was a good exercise sharing the picture a day stuff, because I was actually, and I still am, a little bit uncomfortable with sharing stuff that I don't think is up to standards. But all the recent vlogs are definitely not up to standards for me in any regard. But the important thing is you need to play. You need to be able to do new things and take risks and you know, operate outside your comfort zone, because otherwise you're never going to evolve any new skill set or do anything new. It's all just whatever you know. I think, like, you know, our bodies are a result of what we do to it. And I think our minds are exactly the same. I don't want to be insulated somewhere, like, you know, out of touch with everything and everyone. I am probably to an extent, but I really want to try to ground myself. I really want to try to, you know, have a good sense of who I actually am, not what I'm comfortable with seeing myself as, if that makes sense. Philosopher EG, out. I'm about to get picked up in about 2 minutes, heading downtown to meet up with Angel and Wan Chai. Today is the next to last project that I'm doing in Hong Kong, and tomorrow is the last one. I got a whole bunch of stuff with me. I'm gonna take an Uber down to the assignment, so I'm not like completely drenched in sweat and miserable. And then I'm gonna take public transport on the way back. That's the Tesla. That's my car. Helga is suffering from a great deal of hunger at the very moment, but it's being addressed. I'm going to the gym because I really want to get a quick run in, and Food Panda is already on the way. It's gonna get delivered as I'm running. The job that I did with Angel today went really well. We ran over time just a little bit, but I believe the client is gonna compensate us. Everything looked good, everything went relatively well. I will not be doing the editing. This is the first time for this client that I will not be doing the editing, but I'm gonna provide them, because it's gonna be in-house editing. Freddie and Angel are gonna do the editing themselves. I'm gonna try to support them with, like, you know, color grading and having everything synced up and relatively straightforward for them to be able to focus on the edit as opposed to anything technical. It's a good day. Today has been like really productive. Tomorrow is going to be the last day of me being a productive, working, functioning, contributing member of society in Hong Kong. And after that, it's all going to be, you know, I'm on my way basically out of the society. But who knows? I mean, I might come back. We might move back. I don't know how things are going to work out in Thailand. Hopefully for the best, but I don't see it as the end. And I'm only a 3.5 hour flight away. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it short here. I need to start working this into the edit and get a little bit of sleep for tomorrow. All right, guys, thanks for the watch. See you tomorrow.